Good afternoon to the students of class 7. Students, today we are going to work out the next sums of Let's Work Out 15. Let's read out the question first. Come to question number 12. The question is, a 90-meter long train takes 25 seconds to pass a pole. So here the train is passing a pole. Calculate the speed of the train in kilometer per hour. So here the train is passing a pole, that means the distance travelled will be equal to its own length. The distance covered will be equal to its own length, which is 90 meter, and the time it is taking to pass the pole is 25 seconds. So now the solution comes. Length of the train is 90 meter. So it is taking the time 25 seconds. Now here in the question, the speed of the train is asked in kilometer per hour. So that means what? The distance covered has to be converted into kilometer from meter. So that is why the distance has been converted from meter to kilometer by dividing with 1000. So after dividing, we are getting 9 by 1000 kilometer. And this 25 seconds, it has been converted into hours. Why it has been converted into hour? Because the speed is asked in kilometer per hour. That is why the distance is converted into kilometer and the time is converted into hours. So 25 divided by 3600, this much hours. So this much distance is covered in this much hours. So you need to take out the speed. You know that speed is distance by time. So after putting the values and on further calculation and division, we are getting 12.96 kilometer per hour as the speed. So this is your required speed. This is the answer. Now the next sum, that is question number 13. Let's read out the sum first. In the question it is said, to pass a bridge of length 250 meters, a train of length 150 meter took 30 seconds. Find how long will the train take to pass a 130 meter long platform. So in the first case, the train is passing a bridge, and in the second case, the train is passing a platform. So unlike the previous sum where the train was passing the pole, at that time what happened? We have considered the distance covered as the length of the own train, the length of the train itself. Now the train is passing the bridge in the first case, and in the second case the train is passing a platform. So here the total distances covered will be equal to the length of the train plus the length of the bridge in the first case, and in the second case the total distance covered will be equal to the length of the train plus the length of the platform. So here let's come to the solution. At first it is written the length of the train is 150 meters and the length of the bridge is equals to 250 meters and the length of the platform is 130 meters. Now we will have to add the lengths. So to pass the bridge, the train has to pass 400 meters. How? 150 plus 250 meter, we get 400 meter. Next one, to pass the platform, the train has to pass 150 plus 130, which is 280 meters. Done. So this is the total length, the total distance which the train is covering for passing the bridge, and the second case, this is the total distance which the train is covering to pass the platform. Now we will have to write in mathematical language. On one side you are going to write distance in meters, on the other side time in seconds. So the train is covering 400 meters in 30 seconds. So in what time it will cover 280 meters? So you know that distance and time are in direct proportion. We are writing the relation that distance and time are in direct proportion. So that means both the data you are going to write downwards. That means 400 is to 280 is proportionate to 30 is to dash. So this is the fourth quantity which has to be found out. So fourth quantity means second quantity into third quantity by first quantity. So second quantity into third quantity by the first quantity. So that means 280 into 30 divided by 400, and after you cancel it out, do the cancellations, you will get 21 seconds. So the answer will be, to pass the platform, the train will take 21 seconds. Okay children, so always read the question first, understand, and then work out the sums by using the correct formula. Okay. So children, do these sums in your classwork notebook. Thank you for today.